Witcher 2 is the second part of a computer RPG saga about Geralt of Rivia, our legendary monster slayer. And the game is still based on many of the concepts that were actually proven to work in the first part of the game. So we are still focused on our unique approach to storytelling, recreating this shady world without clear distinction between good and evil. And what's also important for us in The Witcher 2 is those choices and consequences system. And that's one of the systems that's truly taken to the next level in The Witcher 2.
Alright. This one we're actually showing because some of the people that already have seen The Witcher 2 were wondering, were asking, are you making, I don't know, smaller or a shorter game? This is proof that we're not. In many aspects, The Witcher 2 is a bigger game than The Witcher 1. More openings, more endings, more cutscenes. You won't be able to see all the cutscenes within one playthrough. I don't know, more gadgets in your inventory. And there's one thing that we have less in The Witcher 2, but I guess it's not a huge problem, right?
Yeah, sure, but remember, we're not making a movie because of those cutscenes. Once again, the game is so non-linear that we need much more of them to show all the players all the different options of the game.
The engine.
Yeah, so...
Oh, that's a screenshot from the engine.
Yeah,
all right. We're not boring you with this, but this is a screenshot from the storyline of The Witcher 2. This is actually the way designers do it in our new Tsud engine. And this is the non-linear storyline of The Witcher 2. I hope you can see how many branches you have. And I hope you also can see that it's not like a designer of the game has to know 5 programming languages. It is really user-friendly.
Again, it's just a technical thing. We designers know how it works. But it gives you a basic idea of how complex the game is, how many different things are connected to each other, how many choices, consequences, all of those lines.
But it's not the only editor in the game. What else?
Sure, so most of the changes we actually have in the game are possible because of our new engine, Tsud engine. It's the one that we created at our own studio. It's based on our needs and expectations that we already had after Witcher 1. And this time it really allows us to create a game we always wanted to create, a game we always dream about. So we actually polished the game, we created many new systems, introduced it because it was possible. Yeah?
Let's put it straight. There are not too many RPG engines on the market, and we know that our one is the best one so far, definitely. We have tools for each one of the members of our team. Even the guy that puts plants on the locations has his own tool. We don't want people to struggle with tools that are not for them. We want them to have their own. And our engine has dozens of tools, which is really RPG ready because it is an RPG engine.
Yeah, we want to focus on making the game. We don't want to play with the tools too much. We just want to make a good RPG, so...
But of course it looks good as well. I mean, you're gonna see the difference between The Witcher 1 and The Witcher 2. And this is the same guy. We even sculpted his head somewhere around. Yeah, there we go. There's a statue of the Geralt if you want to see it later on. But the idea is, it is still the same guy. The difference, however, is how more detailed he is right now, how better he looks.
Yeah, but not only the characters will look better, actually also the environments, effects, it's all because of our new renderer. So Witcher 1 is the best looking RPG of 2011, right?
We're not afraid to say that The Witcher 2 is going to be the game that will look the RPG that will look the best in 2011. If you want to put any screenshots of any RPGs coming up in here, you could compare. We're not doing this ourselves. Our hands are clean, all right?